The United States is considered one of the richest nations on earth, yet 46 million Americans are now living in poverty. To put that into perspective, that number is higher than the combined populations of Canada, Norway, and Finland. So what's happened to turn the American dream into a nightmare for so many?
It is the world's tough guy. The United States spent $711 billion on its military last year. That's more than the next 13 nations combined. Yet at home, more and more people are going hungry and homeless. More than 46 million Americans have slipped into poverty, up from 31 million in 1999. For many struggling families, a mortgage crisis and a recession in 2008 was the last straw. But this wasn't supposed to happen, not in the world's richest, most powerful nation.
I pledge myself to a new deal for the American people.
After the Great Depression, President Franklin Roosevelt introduced a series of reforms in the 1930s to tackle hunger and unemployment. Among them, Social Security, banking reform, and labor laws. Experts say the New Deal led to the growth of the American middle class and reduced poverty.
We are going to put an end to the notion that the American taxpayer exists to fund the federal government.
But critics say all that began to change under President Ronald Reagan in the 1980s. He was blamed for cutting crucial domestic programs and setting the stage for higher wealth and income disparity. Shrinking the social safety net continued in the 1990s. President Bill Clinton signed the Welfare Reform Act, slashing $27 billion from programs for the needy.
We're a compassionate nation, a decent nation.
It was George W. Bush who repaired some of the damage by expanding food stamps provisions for the poorest Americans during his presidency. Today, the United States has more people living in poverty than at any other time in its history.